Police say that the suspect arrested in connection with the murder of Seyasa Deumi would be held under detention orders for 72 hours and questioned. A citing police media spokesperson, SSP Priyantha Jayakodi, said that based on information revealed by the suspect, there was reasonable doubt to believe that he could be named as the chief suspect of the case.
This suspect was apprehended by a special investigations team while he was in hiding in Baduwadogoda area in Belmulla, Gampaha. A woman had tipped off the police that the suspect had used this location on Tuesday night.
I went to throw the garbage in the morning. There was a bed sheet here. When I told my uncle about it and he investigated a bit, he found a phone and a cap. We informed the police that there were some suspicious items placed here and asked them to look into the matter. They told us not to touch anything. They arrived at the location subsequently.
When the police had moved to arrest the suspect, he had attempted to hide near a cemetery located near a paddy field. The 30-year-old suspect is said to have an abnormal behavior.
He's in the forest. He's there out of fear. He comes home to eat. He hides in the forest not because he is guilty, but because he has some cases against him.
After
a lengthy interrogation of the suspect, the police have been able to uncover some important facts regarding the child's murder. Based on these facts, the police are taking steps to name this person as the chief suspect of the case. A special investigations team from the CID have started extensive investigations based on the facts revealed during the interrogation. The suspect's brother too was questioned with regard to the murder.
The suspect, who had fled the Bemmulla area in the recent past, had taken refuge at his sister's residence in the Ingammaro area in Kotadeniyava. The distance between the house of the suspect's sister and the house of Seyasa Deumi is less than a kilometer. Police note that the suspect is likely to have passed Seya's residence on a number of occasions. Police suspect that the individual arrested was hiding in the Baduwadogoda area after committing the crime. A student from Kotadeniyava and another individual were also arrested in connection with the murder of Seyasa Deumi.
I told them that my son was not involved in this murder. However, the police did not hear my plea. Our lives have been destroyed by this. How can he go and face the school? We need some kind of compensation.
The Kotadeniyava police carried out investigations into this murder, arrested 2 individuals and produced them in courts. Those 2 individuals were arrested based on their contradictory statements given regarding their behavior on the night of the crime, pornographic video content that was on the laptop of one of the suspects, as well as the picture of the child being on the laptop. They were produced in court and later produced before the judicial medical officer and were subjected to medical examination so that samples could be taken for DNA testing. DNA testing is being carried out at present. After the medical records are presented to court, we believe the courts will take the necessary legal steps with regard to those 2 suspects.
With this new development, a large number of villagers had gathered near the house of Seyasa Deumi this morning after word spread that the suspect is likely to be brought to Seyasa Deumi's residence. Our correspondents reported that even though the police requested the villagers to disperse, the crowds remained defying police orders.
The investigations have not been completed 100%. What I am going through now is the same emotions you would have to endure if such an act befell your child. I'm just an ordinary father. I do not want the suspects to be just produced before courts and then released on bail. I want them to be punished to such an extent that they will never look at a child again.
We request that justice be meted out to the murderer. Please look after your children. I lament every day that this incident took place because I was not protective of my daughter.